The disintegrating family has become a South African phenomenon.
This is the sad reality of HIV and AIDS. Kids are actually burying their parents. Our cemeteries are running out of space, and funerals have just become a normal event in Soweto. More kids are actually losing parents due to HIV and AIDS. My name is Carol Tianji. I'm a single mother of 5 kids. I was born and bred in Soweto and was staying in Orlando East, and I was one of the students who went out in 1976 to fight against the apartheid era. I thought by then that was a struggle. We actually came together and fought as a nation, and it actually has equipped me maybe to go on and do what I'm doing right now, looking after the orphaned and vulnerable child. But I think this is far a greater struggle. I think Mandela actually said it that we are losing more people due to HIV/AIDS in Africa than we did during the Second World War, and that can actually give us a picture of what is going on in Africa. After having got my diploma in HIV/AIDS counselling, I spent a lot of time talking to people in the community who were either infected or affected by HIV and AIDS. Then one day I got a call from this family whose mother was desperately ill. I took her to hospital, but she died 2 days later. I needed to find funds to help the community, to support them with electricity, water, and schooling. So I wrote a letter to the Sowetan pleading for the community to help. We got a lot of support from the community, but at the same time, more and more children came to me with their problems and requested help. So I had to become a mother, Emma Oss, as they call me, to the 97 kids I picked up along the way. And I began to realize then that nothing pays more dividend than paying attention to the needs of a child. But part of the things that we do in Ikageng is that we actually provide kids with food parcels, and we make sure that they go for mural activities. Like on each and every one Saturday of the month, we have support groups going around Soweto where kids actually are taught on life skills. Yeah, one of the biggest challenges that these kids have is transportation costs. From the fact that most of them stay in informal settlements and they have to go to other areas of Soweto for their educational support. And Starfish has been of great help in that regard, in that we have actually packed our kids into taxis, and then we pay a monthly price so that kids can actually be taken in and out of their schools. We do not have enough finances to actually buy uniforms to all the kids in the project. Starfish actually called and said, they would want to do a uniform drive for us for next year. We started buying uniforms for the kids, but one kid actually stood up and said, "No, I think I know Jesus more than you. From the fact that it's Christmas time and I already have my uniforms, I already have my presents, and I already have all these other things that I don't think some of the kids have in other normal families." And it is through the efforts of people like Starfish that actually helped us in bringing the smiles to all the faces of these kids. The other thing that I actually like about Starfish, I always call them great hearts at work, because that's what most of their t-shirts that we wear when you go out and do volunteer work. I like the way Starfish mobilizes corporates and individuals. One such individual was Doug Jackson, who came down from his opulent offices to spend time with some of the children and see how they lived. He left a lasting impression on one young man, Joseph, because he encouraged him despite of his circumstances. Joseph is a 19-year-old boy who gathered together all of his cousins after his family unit disintegrated. In the space of 4 months, they had buried 7 family members, and they have pulled together as a family.
Dear Mr. Doug, my cousins, brothers and sisters would like to thank you for your generous Christmas gift of 50 rand each. Since all of our parents died, we decided to live together under one roof and help each other. Things have been very tough, so you can imagine how excited we were when you wanted to give us 50 rand each to spend for Christmas. We decided to pull all our money and buy Kriwen a pair of shoes because she didn't have any. It was also Kumo's birthday last week, and we decided to buy her a skate and a top. It was the first birthday without her mother. Mr. Duck, I will never forget that Christmas. We all got presents. But mostly, Mr. Duck, I was impressed with you, a powerful and important businessman who has used his power to help me and my community. I want to study hard at school and go to university. I hear there is a good school called Harvard, so I can become a powerful businessman and help my community.